murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment claiming his innocence. Currently.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Jets. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check 52. Back. Look. Squeeze. Switch. Hey, watch it.
Now Martin. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Coming to you.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Right there, 54.
Five.
What we got? You go tight. You got tape.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Switch.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Nice play, man.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready up.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, high 7.
2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
70, Indy. Hey, exit. Scanning situation. Let's go. 5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, Wahoo! Go on. Hey. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Young trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here I come. General West. Check. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Go. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, lock it. Check 43. Look at me. Door. Ready?
Young now to throw again. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make the play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining,
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Switch gears. Check 99. Hard. Let's go.
Now it's Martin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
We got 4.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to the ground, Martin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Squeeze. Undercrush. Watch out. Shift.
Now Martin running right. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
55, right there in the middle, 55. Watch the screen. Shoot.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
You better be afraid of me. Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Check 37. Kill.
On 2nd down, Martin. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Check.
80 weapons. Hey, Echo. Hit it.
He'll drop to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Down. 10-2 stop. Bridgestone, travel.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On the double.
53 is the mark. It's a party now. It's a party now. Tighten up, tighten up. Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Set, ready, 18, Gator. 53, Mike 53.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
10 logo. Protein skill. Hey, D6. Get it.
Now they try the right side here. And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. X3. 218. Chopper.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
You're out. Go. Shoot.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
On the ready.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 4. Hey, keep it up. Jim.
Go. Get it ready.
Back to throw here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it. Go. Now.
Following the interception, Young. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Hey, Charlie.
The 2nd down throw for Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Young working out of the gun. And that that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, it was the big run that got them down into position, and then they finish it off one play later with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, and they've got them really thinking to themselves, after that big run, they're probably going to come back and hit us again with the same thing or something similar. Instead, they go to the air, and it's a touchdown that way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Now back to throw.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
They're running it. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check.
Hard. Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
2nd and 2. He He's going to launch this thing way down, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. In for the score, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
General West. 5.
Check. Break now.
Screen.
Check your hot read. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Yep.
I got motion. That's
Rock it. Snap.
Final play of the half. Young carrying this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way and
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Ready, send Lobo. Hey, exit.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take risks.
Young on 3rd down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains.
Mike.
Yeah.
Watch the pass.
Hey, Wahoo. Defense.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Watch the edge. Alert 3, alert 3.
Go.
Hey, check 24.
Get it.
They'll run. Martin looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, lock it.
Twist. Watch the twist.
Fine.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a throw out to his fullback is complete.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
At 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start the drive with Martin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll give to Martin here out of the gun. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Hey, Echo.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's right. Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Leo.
10, 25, check
it.
Breaks a tackle. Pushing tacklers aside. And another tackle broken. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Got three.
Hey, team 6. Here we go. 5.
They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 34-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 24-yard line. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Squeeze.
Safe.
Down.
They run with Martin. He's been busy tonight. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check 52. Back. Roll out.
A give going right to Martin. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And Young's throw there incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Come on.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Charlie. Switch. Get it.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Young now from the 50. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Young. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Young to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10.
80 weapons. Score. Hey, lock it. Let's go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Let's go. 8-3. Alpha.
Mike 59. Switch up.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.